Aduh. Ah, kalah gandeng.
Life sucks and I never tried. Mine's lost even more than I realize. Time's up, keep it moving when she arrives. If you've ever heard.
And it's Phoenix's ball. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
Life sucks and I never tried.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A soaring CN Tower is seen from the waters of Lake Ontario, along with the rest of beautiful downtown Toronto, our setting today. And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Mr. Perfect out there with Curry. Then it's Eric Caskell. Then it's Elliott, and it's Thompson in at the small forward. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. And it's Fox, then it's Thompson, and it's Dinwiddie in at the two spot. Greg, in 1991, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick. Your son going through it right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, everyone wants to see what you've got. And also, you want to prove that you belong. And so, because of that, though, especially in today's game, sometimes judgment comes way too quickly, and we've seen it with a lot of great young players that because they come in a lot earlier in terms of their age, it may take them an extra year or two to figure it all out. And so the teams that are most patient in allowing those kids to mature at their own level tend to be the ones that get the higher rewards.
Indeed. And we see so much impatience, and it causes problems. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. He pointed to Klay Thompson as one of the game's great streak shooters. Coach said Klay can bury you with a couple of quick runs. We have to counter that with streaks of our own. Sounds like there could be some fireworks here tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. To the right side. The wide open look here for Fox. No good on the three.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Here's Fox after the made shot from Mr. Perfect. Yep, that one goes in there.
You get the sense Fox just improving with each game in terms of his pick and roll play, figuring out his angles, knowing when to pull and when to try to split or turn the corner.
Now, here's Thompson, coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. Connects from three-point range. Mr. Perfect's got 5 now.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Siakam passes to Dinwiddie. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And the first one drops. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. Here's Mr. Perfect. Last game he had 28 points. And the pass to Elliott. And he lobs it up toward the rim, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Fox after the made shot from Mr. Perfect.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Dinwiddie covering. Curry against Fox.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Here's Siakam. Second chance shot. The Warriors pull it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Mr. Perfect. 7 points in the game. And he gets it to go. Mr. Perfect's got 9 points.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
Hard to keep the consistency going, which I guess is the very definition of consistency. Keep it going.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And Fox gets it to go.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
To the wing right side. Count it.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
We've got 1:08 left here in the first quarter. To the paint, here's Cantor. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And, you know, Cantor can dominate on the court, but his real passion may be pro wrestling. He even held a pro title belt.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Elliott. Mr. Perfect out there with Steph Curry. Then it's Eric Pascal. And it's Thompson in at the three. And finished off by Siakam.
This is the modern-day big. Siakam can stretch you out and can hurt you right at the rim.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Mr. Perfect in the last outing against the Suns was superb. He scored 28 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
That's good from Stephen Curry. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I
my
was
goodness.
championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No
And
kidding.
yeah. Well, I was wired shut
Wow.
for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, ouch.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
That free throw good from Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Pass to Anunoby. Dinwiddie right side. Good on the shot. Dinwiddie's got 5 now.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker. OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Dinwiddie's shot is off.
And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hands, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Passes it to Siakam. Lets it fly, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Siakam's got 8 points in the quarter.
Gotta get up on Pascal Siakam. When you don't, he hurts you with the jumper.
Pass to Thompson. Here is Elliott. Here's Mr. Perfect. Dinwiddie covering. Mr. Perfect, the pass to Pascal. 5 to shoot. Here's Mr. Perfect. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Raptors trail by 11. 30 seconds left in the first half. Here's Siakam. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Curry against Davis. And here is Curry. A 26-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And so we conclude the first half. Warriors ahead. They lead by 12. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Andrew, what do you like about the way the team's playing so far?
We're competitive right now. We're going after it. Our possession, we're going hard.
We'll see if that continues in the second half, Andrew.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mr. Perfect.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Then it's Thompson, and it's Fox, and it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. That's the five out there for the Raptors.
The advantage of having a point guard you can trust. Steph Curry has one thing in mind: how can we score?
Here's Fox. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Shoots. Here's Elliott, and he lays it straight in. Elliott's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Fox, and it's blocked, and they get it back. Blocked again.
Ugly start to this half, hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this here at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than...
And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the third. Cantor dishes to Fox. Here's Noel. The pass to Cantor. It's rebounded by Mr. Perfect.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him. There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Davis, the pass to Cantor. 1:07 left in the third quarter of the game. All by himself. Here's Mr. Perfect. Good work defensively by Fox. A difficult situation for Toronto. Outside, Davis. Pass to Noel. Shoots. Here's Boucher. Basket good. Boucher's got 6 points.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Mr. Perfect, the pass to Green. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by Cantor. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. That one's not going to go. Wiggins with some nice D. Warriors leading by 23. Here's Mr. Perfect. He's got 16. He dishes it to Wiggins. Here's Bates Diop. It's off. And so it's the Golden State Warriors riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, we've got Steph Curry, Eric Pascal out there with Elliott. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Mr. Perfect in at the 1. For the 3, good work defensively by Fox. Toronto shooting the ball at 42%. Passes it to Dinwiddie. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't
Yeah,
that
no
long
kidding.
ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
We were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. I remember it like it was yesterday. Anunoby kicks to Fox. Pass to Dinwiddie. Beyond the arc. And again, no good by Toronto. And for the Warriors, they're shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Here's Mr. Perfect, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. And that one misses. Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball. And we know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 front court position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations entirely?
I tell you what, I think you could make a strong case for that. When you go back to last season, many felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot. I think, listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play. A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Mr. Perfect. Good D by Thomas. Raptors have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the 4th quarter underway. Now the pass to Plumlee. Back to Thomas. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Powell. Shot clock at 6. To stop the drought, and the bank shot is good. Powell's got his first points of the game.
This is what you do when your opponent's trying to take away the 3 and the painted area.
Here's Mr. Perfect. He's guarded by Thomas. Knocks it down from the wing. Good shot from Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect's got 22.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Here's Thomas. That one good for 2.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Mr. Perfect. He's guarded by Thomas. A floater. Snow can't hit. The Raptors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Mr. Perfect.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Smailagic passes to Snow. Here's Poole. Passes it to Mr. Perfect. Fires the 3, and Poole gets it to go.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.